drives of all my PDF portfolio projects that I'm about to show you, plus my AutoCAD SolidWorks CAD admin manufacturing drawings. I got about 5 free ones to go. There's 4 in my hand, 1 in there. I've read over 1,600 books. And let's start with the stack. Okay, we have Unitar, what is this? Unitar Diplomacy and Unitar Diplomacy and NATO courses. We have Unitar diplomas are 8. Like you can look up online. You can get a Unitar diploma, 8 grand. 8 grand for a Unitar UN diploma in the United Nations. We have deaf sign language apps, Sign AI plus Lifesaver Sim. Remember, this is, even though my mouth is talking, other parts of my body are deaf, so never go to full conclusion. Alright, we have Bituminous Pavement. This is, some of these are syllabuses. What you would do is, if you have a Bituminous Pavement or a Navy Tri Utilities, which is another envelope that I made, you can take these to your city hall and train your construction engineering corps for your town. So we have the IBE books, lineman books. Some of these are syllabuses from they got videos on them. We have FAA Finding DHS, Federal Air Road Administration, Department of Defense log, flight log issues, FAA kind of SCAT. SCAT is Emergency Surveillance something Controller Air Traffic, and that talks about FAA administrations and my ideas for the Federal Aviation Administration. Now, I've read FRA, PHMSA, the Federal Highway and the Surface Transportation. I don't have the FAA, haven't read the full FAA or the maritime goods, but I do read some maritime. We have the Jaws of Life. The Jaws of Life can be bought at Emory Property, and I want these on every 5th wheel, every 5/5 wheel on the interstate, so we have them ready to go in case of a car accident. Okay, what else do we got? We got landfill. Landfill issues. These are the environmental laws from Florida. I don't have time to read Georgia, even though I'm living in Georgia now. But trust me, Florida's nothing but a landfill. It stinks. Well, anyways, big city riots, victim surveillance, Coast Guard, Department of Directive on gangs and protests. And this balloon creation, to tell your big cities, you should have a balloon creations for your kids, so you know your kids get lost, you know where your balloon is. Okay, calling these short real quick. We have Deers Visa Unitar International, which is basically the International Coalition of Reserve Forces. If you had to do the Unitar International, Deers Visa, HB1 visas. We have 1-800 Red Cross Volunteer, which I'm still in the process of certification for the Red Cross. I take my test in 5 days. And then we have Army Excellent Idea Fellowship, Army Fellowship, Army Regulation White House Liaison, Presidential Training Transition Vetting books, and still more to go. Pennsylvania Avenue Development Corporation. I design locomotives. I've got 5 locomotive generator sets going on, and I want to do a turnout parade. This is actually Pennsylvania Avenue tells you how to do. The initiative tells you how to set up a parade in Washington. So these are kind of a birthday wish from 1987. It is my birthday today. I turned 41.
Happy birthday.
Treasury. I've read the Treasury Manual Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, the ABA Bank Routing. I've read stock market books, but I don't have any stocks, so I really can't computate that shit, you know? But I did recommend the stock market, Military Handbook 1461, stock record sheet, and printing of the American Depository Receipts, which means the internationals. We check on who's buying internationals from our armory. Which I also want to do in the defense supply chain. Somewhere, if they're going to build, we got to start building the mill machines. Like, it's not easy to make a guild mill machines. You may be able to draw the product, but you also have to build a mill machine in some cases. We have the Senate House rules. The Senate doesn't, the Senate manual, tell your last president, all the presidents that are still alive, they need to go sit in the Senate and House. In the House and Senate, I haven't seen these lazy bastards just don't even go sit in the Senate and the House. And also in the House of Representatives rules, it says 0.25 of 1% gross domestic product. 0.25 of 1% increase, taxation, levying, and whatever. 1% to 0.251% in a year, or else it's major legislation. Also, the House has to have 3 people read the bill, and they're lazy. They don't read shit. I recommend time allocations for the size of the bill, so people could read that. You always hear that on the news. We have Stars and Stripes, TV 35 Dublin. We have one station here. My buddy used to work with Tampa Bay. Check out Sometimes God Has the Face of a Kid. New MLS curriculum. I took a military leadership class at GMC. Rewrote the curriculum. Holman Rule World Leaders. This is this is how much the pay grade on world leaders is. We were talking about a regime change. If we were to buy, like, instead of giving them $1 billion worth of money towards weapons and stuff, I'm pretty sure we could pay for a whole election of like 300 senators or whatever, you know, House of Representatives, world leader, in our pay scale, in U.S., the salary to other foreign nations before we go to war. And what else do we got? Holman Rule Congress, that's where I got it from, the House of Representative rules. And Liberty Charter was the Pennsylvania name, and this also goes UN, Liberty Charter. They were called the Susquehanna Indians. CFR, PHMSA, I've read the whole pipeline, Hazard Material Safety Administration. We have the Surface Transportation Board. I can't be a member because I don't have a 2-year degree, but I'm actually really, really smart. FRA, Title 49 CFR, I'm going to go to GDOT on that. I want to start an architectural theater for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineering. I've read all the manuals for SolidWorks, Autodesk Electrical, OrCAD, LibreCAD, and some others like BurlaCAD. So basically, the tutorials readings will run. Anybody with a professional development hour, run like a satellite television instead of like channel. It's about $400 hosting fee. Big Firefighter. This is Naval Petroleum Reserve Fleet Modernization General Commission, NATO Chaplain Fleet Modernization Program. Hi, Jerry Daniel Bowman Jr. Damn, his name is long, but I used to love him. Native American. My stepdad was Native American, and this had Native American on Gutenberg. They have Native American books, and they also have a deaf and sign language taught about for American Indians. I'm pretty sure they went to Guthrie, the first hospital. Looks like the Adams Family Building, and we would bring Native American Susquehannans in. That's one of the reasons they're, you know, and so we gotta start making passports by design curriculums for stepchildren. We have a list. What is this? Habitat for Humanity. I worked for them a little bit in Florida. We have this Make America's Locomotives Again. apprenticeship program, qualification, certification. It talks about, and then this is my grandpa's badge. It's broken right now on the back. The pin fell off of it. And then, so CFR Title 49 is a $10,000 willingly fine for railroads without conductor certification programs. I'm going to cut the tape there, and then